Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I want to share with you guys things that I wish I knew before coming to uni, and I just want to mention that I'm currently studying at the University of Cape Town in South Africa. So these are my top regrets, literally, like things that I wish someone had told me before stepping into a university, So number one is prepare to be broke. And especially if you are used to staying with your family and they provided everything for you, from food, everything, clothes, like literally everything, even airtime, your cell phone, and now you're stepping into varsity or university, which is kind of like that middle stage between childhood and adulthood. You kind of like a mini adult, so some responsibilities you literally have to take them by yourself, and that means you need to spend your own money. So prepare to be broke. Like, I wish someone had told me that. I would not have a shock, because literally you get your stipend and just like that it just evaporates, it vanishes. You just don't know, like, even when you budget, like, I know you're trying to say like budget, have a budget of what you want, what you don't. Trust me, you do that and you steal your money, it's just not enough. So prepare to be broke. Number two is the streets are cold out here. Shame. The streets are cold. And when I mean by that, I'm sorry it's funny, but when I mean by that is literally people are so cold at university. So especially if you're coming from like a small town like myself, where like everyone is friendly, everyone knows you by your name, you just wake up and you shout, "Good morning, neighbor." No, that doesn't happen at university, especially like a big university like UCT that's like so big, with such a huge population. Not everyone is gonna care anything or literally so much about you, and you can take it personally, which you shouldn't. So just prepare for people to be cold and to be mean, because that's the world. Just get used to it. So literally I wish someone had told me that before, that it's not like I'm gonna come to varsity and everyone is gonna be waiting for me to congratulate me, welcome to university. No one is gonna do that. So just prepare for the streets to be cold, because they're going to be. Okay. And then number three, I wish someone had told me that my days are going to be shorter. And this is also funny one, because I know like we all have 24 hours a day, but when you're at varsity it feels like you have like lesser hours, like maybe 18 or 12 hours, because your time just flies and you just can't account for it. Like, and sometimes it just goes by, you wake up, you go to class, and then you come back and it's the same cycle, Monday, Friday, all the way. And even weekends, there's nothing much you can do because it's still school, because you have assignments, what I'm saying? So prepare for your time to fly. Like, just prepare for it, so that it's not much of a culture shock or anything. And maybe one of the best ways to prepare is learn how to plan your time and how to schedule your things. And this is one big number one lie, that what used to work for you in high school is gonna work for you in varsity. That's a no. Like, it's not gonna work, because I know like some of us, we come from high school, like with this type of fixed schedule, this is how you do things. It's not gonna work in varsity, and the moment or the quicker you realize that, the better for you. So just prepare for that, for your days to be very, very short, and your time to just fly like that. So just be prepared. Number four, I wish someone had told me to be more open-minded, to try things, because especially if you have this type of personality where you like conservative, like into yourself, it can be hard to open up and open your mind to try and get to learn and try new things. But that's the main reason why you are at varsity. So don't take that opportunity away from yourself. Try to immerse yourself into as much new activities as possible, and that's that's how you find what you know, like what you didn't know you like that you actually like. So my point is, just have an open mind, and you may be surprised that the things you thought that you didn't like, you actually like them. So yeah. And then the next thing that I wish someone had told me before coming to uni is to cheer myself up more often. And by cheering yourself on, I mean like congratulating yourself. Don't expect people to recognize your small wins, and especially if you come from like a small population where like you're used to people cheering you on, congratulating you for that small milestone you've made. Then you come to varsity and it's so wide, no one notices these small steps that you're making, and varsity is hard, and for you used to like at least that one step means so big to you as an individual, and it just would be nice for someone to say, what, hi, congratulations, you did good, but then no one is gonna do that. So just prepare for that and learn to congratulate yourself, treat yourself, be proud of yourself. So those are like those things that no one tells you about varsity, and I'm just telling you right now because they mean so much. Because the moment that you appreciate these small milestones, then you fuel yourself more to even do bigger things. So be prepared for no one appreciating your small wins, and learn to appreciate these small wins for yourself, literally. And then the other point is, get to know who is down for you or not from the beginning, from the word go. Get to know who are your friends and who are not, because I feel like for me it would have been better if someone had told me, get to choose who are your friends, a small circle of friends, and stick to that small circle of friends, literally, because then my life would not have been a mess the way it was. So so like, just when you get to varsity, it can be overwhelming, but trust me, amidst all that massiveness, there's always that people who share the same values, the same concepts as you, and then those are going to be your friends, and then learn to stick to them. You don't have to have like such a big circle, just have a small supportive system and stick by them. I wish someone had told me that, but here I am. Experience is the best teacher. And I wish someone had told me to prepare to be homesick. And I know this is ironic because when you're coming to varsity is that moment for you to get freedom. I know, especially for me, I grew up with my family, and coming to varsity was like that one time that I was away from them, and I had my youth freedom, and I thought it was gonna be all blossom happiness, which it will be, but then at some point you will miss them and you will get so homesick you're gonna hate it. So just prepare to be homesick. It's not something that's unusual, it's very normal, but then it becomes easier if you are aware of it and you're prepared for it. So prepare to be homesick, because it's gonna come. It's gonna come. And then my last point, which is very crucial, is it is okay to not be okay. And I'm pretty sure you've heard of this statement like so many million times over and over again, but when you come to varsity, I feel like that should be like your motto, like printed on the back of your mind, or you can even write it down or print it on your mirror to remind yourself every morning, every day, it is okay to not be okay. And this literally means sometimes shit is just gonna be shit, but then that's okay, because that's just a handle that you're gonna come through, you're gonna overcome. But when you pull yourself down with these things instead of learning to know that it's gonna be okay, then you find yourself in a bigger shithole, if I make sense. So just learn to know it is okay to not be okay. I wish actually I had started with that point, because it just like means so much, like literally, especially adversity where there's so much and so massiveness, and sometimes you can feel lost. But if you have that printed somewhere at your mind or your heart, you'll always look for better days, because you know they're gonna come at the end of all that, you know, messiness. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm gonna end this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching up to this end, and if you have not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, kindly subscribe. And if you're looking forward to go to varsity this year or next year or in future, all the best. Congratulations in advance, and I wish you to have a smoother transition in your university campus life. Bye.